Hey to you all. Good to see ya, good to see ya, good to see ya. What is up, Stone Rain Productions, Avian, Bruno, Mr. Orange, the Mike Arnold. How are you today? Cavalette, Stone Rain, again, 15-minute player. Hello to you. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone had an amazing weekend, and hopefully everyone's having an amazing Monday now that Hullbreacher banned in Commander. I gotta know what you think. What do you think of this banning? I was surprised when I heard that Hullbreacher was banned. My immediate reaction was excited and happy, and I assumed that everyone would just be okay with it. I have been kind of surprised at how much of a mixed reaction there is. A lot of people are not happy about Hullbreacher being banned. So what do you think, chat? What do you think? Yeah, the podcast is coming up after we just recorded it. It's an interesting one because Krim and I have very different feelings about Hullbreacher, so pretty interesting cast. It's a ban to coddle poorly handled LGS groups. It's also just a miserable card, though. Like, it's a miserable card. Worst ban for CDH. Does it hurt CDH? Does it actually make it worse? Interesting. I liked Hullbreacher, but I played it without wheels. I like Hullbreacher without wheels. I love drawing cards probably more than anyone, and a Hullbreacher that doesn't work with wheels would actually be fine with me. Majorbes, first time sub. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Here, let me tell you. I will tell you, I figured out how Wizards can print this card and not have it be a problem. It's actually really simple. All Wizards has to do, and we're drafting today. We're checking out the new format, by the way. Here's all the Wizards got to do. All the Wizards got to do is they have to print it like Ashiok. An Ashiok version of Hullbreacher, I think, is the solution to all of our problems. If you read Ashiok, the bread truck and electric lights. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super review. Read Ashiok. Ashiok Dream Render. Spells and abilities your opponents control can't cause their controller to search their library. So Ashiok, it's a hate card. It's a powerful hate card. We've seen it absolutely wreck people. However, it has got a little safety valve there, Lynn, where you can't, like, Field of Ruin and turn it into a strip mine because you're controlling that, or Ghost Quartering and turning that into a strip mine. They could make a Hullbreacher that said the same thing. They could make Hullbreacher that said, whenever a spell or ability an opponent controls causes an opponent to draw a card other than one on their draw steps, instead you create treasure tokens. Like, that is possible. That gets rid of the wheel combo, and it still lets you have the hate for card drawing. So I'm glad it's gone. I think Hullbreacher was a mistake. But I'm also okay with hating on card draws, so hopefully they can figure out a way to make a fixed version, I would say, that is less problematic. Anyway, what are we doing today? We're talking Magic. We're checking out our new limited format. How good is this format? I have not done a single draft. 0 drafts. I don't even know what's going on in limited. We're going to figure it out together. Hopefully it's good. Brick Racer. Hello. Good to see you. And Sand News Bears. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. And Stone Rain Productions, thank you as well. And Jonathan Snow, 42 months. Big super cheer for all of you. So anyway, let's do reminders. Then we can jump into a draft. And as we go along, we talk about Hullbreacher. We can talk about our weekends. I gotta tell you this funny story. Actually, let's do our reminders first. And then I'll tell you the funny story as we go along. You know what? I'll tell you the funny story now. So I had a graduation party this weekend. My little sister graduating. She had a graduation party. And I mentioned before, I got the Ikoria Commander decks for my little nephew. I bought them when they were on sale on Amazon. And I took out the, expensive free cards. And then I figured I was going to ship them along to my little nephew. So I brought them to the graduation party, not to play with, just because I knew my little nephew was going to be there. So I'm at this graduation party. I give them to my nephew. He puts them in his car. They're going to take him home with him, all that stuff. And then it started to rain. Nothing was going on really. And he was like, well, want to play some Magic? So we get the decks. We're going to go and play some Magic. And next thing you know, random strangers at the graduation party that I've never seen before are like, hey, I got my decks in my car. People I don't even know. People I didn't even know play Magic. And next thing you know, we're actually playing Commander for a couple of hours with a bunch of random people at this graduation party, which was actually super fun. my little nephew, when we killed him, he almost started to cry, which I guess I can't blame him for that. But it was super interesting, and it got me thinking: what's the weirdest place you've ever played Magic? Like, have you ever played Magic someplace very strange? I think a graduation party. I guess it's not that strange, but that is probably the strangest place I've ever played paper Magic. Have you ever played someplace very, very weird and not Magic? Obviously, you play your LGS, you play at home, you play at a GP or whatever. Magic at Denny's? I've definitely played like hotel lobby Magic many times. I've never played Denny's. That's a good one. Camping trip is sweet. Country kitchen, hotel lobby, not at a hotel outside of. See, at a GP, the hotel lobby's not weird. If you're just there for something else and there's not a ton of Magic players, that's actually kind of a weird place to play Magic. Heavy Graham, welcome to the Fishbowl. Work Warehouse, thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you, thank you. Does a bathroom on mobile count? I mean, I think everyone does that, but that is still pretty good. All right, reminders. Reba YouTube, that's we invite all old streams, including this one in the future. Speaking of speaking of little family graduation things, my niece is going into high school, and they offer a Magic class, like a club at her school, where they play Magic and D&D. And I've been trying to get her to do it. And I was like, you're going to do it? Like, that'll be really cool. Like, I can help teach it to you. And she's like, no, I'm not a nerd. No, of course I'm not. Of course I'm not going to do that. I was like, oh. She's like, no, I wouldn't do that. I'm cool. I'm not a nerd. So it was an interesting. Yeah, I got nerded by my, 13-year-old niece. Like, seriously, come on now. I thought I was cool Uncle Saffron. But instead, she dunked on me hard. Replay YouTube, that's where you'd find all the old streams. Normal YouTube, top 10 videos, against the odds, shorts, so much coming up on the YouTube. A reminder that our sponsor tonight, Nerd Safe Card Kingdom. If you need some Dungeons & Dragons Forgotten Realms cards, or Precon cards, or this Old Border Path the Exiler, maybe a very expensive copy of Carpet of Flowers, you get them from over at cardkingdom.com. Even get a free MTG Goldfish sticker. Let them know you want one. They'll hook you up for free. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting this show. Roxy Venture, can't believe you've been a year. I can't either. Thank you so much for the resub. Can't wait to see some good draft with fun new cards. Weirdest place to play Magic was someone taught me how to play on a first day. Ooh, that actually. So did you have like a gaming connection? That would be. I honestly don't know. I mean, I do Magic for a living, and I love Magic. I don't know if I would ask someone out on a first date and bring Magic cards with me and be like, "Hey, guess what? I'm gonna teach you how to play Magic." I would actually. Maybe I'm just self-conscious after getting nerded by my 13-year-old. My 13-year-old niece over the weekend, but I don't know if I would do that or not. That actually would be a very interesting first date, though. Otherwise, merch page, clean out Richard's garage, donations, always appreciated, never required. $2 more gets your message read, gets your message read on stream. So those are our reminders. Are you ready? Are you ready for some drafting? I don't know what we're doing in this format. We're just jumping in. We're going to do best of one, get through as many games as possible, get through as many drafts as possible. I'm assuming we want to venture. What's good? What's good, chat? What are we looking for? What are we trying to do in this draft? Is venturing into dungeons good? Oh, I got a new camera. It's a Sony A600, and it's so much better than the old one. Like, it is ridiculously better. Dice rolling would be super fun. If we can get a good dice rolling rare mythic, we'll go all in. We'll go all in on the dice rolling plan. If we can get like a deck of many things or something. Rakdos is nutty in draft. Green is very good. Green white life gain. Well, pack one, pick one. Ooh. I mean, Hive of the Eye Tyrant is a good card, but it's not especially exciting build around. What do we get for our uncommon? Skullport Merchant seems very good for a treasure deck. Enters the battlefield, make a treasure, sack a treasure or a creature, draw a card. Maybe treasures. Burning Hands, medium removal, I would say. See a pair of goblins, fine if you want to be aggressive. Yeah, equipment does seem like it could be good. Minimus Contain. Enchant Island permanent when it enchanted permanent is a treasure. Oh, the treasure removal. Okay. I mean, that's probably pretty good white removal. You come to a river, bounce and venture. Nothing. Card draw. Ooh. I'm leaning towards Skullport Merchant. Yeah, class cards are super sweet. Are we going Skullport? Let's say Skullport. Little awkward to pass the black creature land, but the treasure archetype does seem like it could be sweet. Okay. Well, we're in black. We're in black. And we get past Asmodeus. Asmodeus the Archfiend. I mean, it's basically Grizzlebrand. Fix Grizzlebrand, but still. I mean, I think we're just slamming it. I don't know why someone would pass that in limited. That seems insane in limited. Devour Intellect could be good in our deck. Eye of the Beholder, obviously, removal. Some venturing, some draining. I mean, it's got to be. It's got to be the Archfiend, right? It's got to be. Who passes the Devil God? It's a trap. Is it actually not good? It's got to be good. It's got to be good. We're taking it. We'll figure it out as we go along. What do we get now? So our one black card, Thieves' Tools, 1 in a black. When it enters the battlefield, make a treasure. Equipped creature can't be blocked as long as its power is 3 or less. Okay, so like a treasure aggro card. I guess red-black is the best treasure color, so we want to probably focus on Rakdos if we're going to be treasury. The Devil God is bad and limited? Really? I mean, it's a 6/6 for 6 that can refill your hand. Thieves' Tools is great. Is it? It's actually good. I mean, it makes a treasure, and evasion's good. I feel like Jaded Sellsword is good. Apprentice is good if you're going to be a venture deck, but we're not really a venture deck. Ugh, 5 to equip is so much. I think it's one of the... I mean, I think we're sticking with the treasure card. All right, you know what? I think we take Thieves' Tools. Let's stay in black, delay our decision about another color, and just go from there. Although I do think probably red-black is where we end up. How good... Like, this feels really bad to me. 2 damage for 3 mana at sorcery speed, but you get a treasure. It's gotta be bad, right? There's no way it's good. You could be rogues with the treasure sub-theme. Yeah, that could be sweet. Dragon's Clutches. Target opponent discards 2, mills 2, loses 2. We're not playing with a sideboard. This would be a good sideboard against control, but... What about Shambles? Is Shambling Gas good? Charm Sleep. I mean, Charm Sleep is good removal. Ugh. You know what? Let's take the Shambling Glass. Let's firmly plant our feet on we're the black deck. We're the black treasure deck. We'll figure out what's going with it from there. Charm Sleep, I think, is a better card. But I think there's value to staying mono black. If we can stay mono black through this whole pack, then we can go into anything with our first pick next pack. Deadly Dispute is probably good. Sack a artifact or creature, draw 2 for 2. Treasure Yoink. Herd Gorger. I love how casually that giant is picking up that goat. Spoils? Wait, what spoils? Spoils of the Hunt? Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's a treasure card. That's a treasure card. Yeah, I actually kind of miss that that's a treasure card. That actually seems really good. So now we're a little bit in green. Ooh. Hoarding Ogre, 4 mana 3/3. So Hill Giant, when it attacks, make a treasure, or 2 treasures, or 3 treasures. Gains life. Each opponent sacks a enchantment. How good is Baleful Beholder? I guess we can just take Evolving Wilds. Evolving Wilds is probably good. We might be 3 colors. We might be red, black, green. Beholder is very good. Everything getting menace. Alright. Alright, we'll take the... Oh, wait. The Ogre. I thought you were saying Beholder. Are you saying Burns? Or Boo Erds? Ha. You find a curse idol, treasure barbarian, clattering skeletons. Devouring intellect's probably good when it's a thought seize, right? How? What about this? Eyes of the Beholder. It is expensive, but it does kill anything. We're running out of time. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it. Ooh, ooh. Another. Okay, now we gotta. So we decided this is good or this is bad. This is good or bad. Do we want 2 Baleful Beholders? We can also just take another Shambling Ghast and keep our curve down. Potion Healing, no. Polymorph, no. Clattering Skeleton, maybe it's better than it looks. Swarm of Goblins, not really for what we're doing. Bull of Strength, not really for what we're doing. I guess we gotta take Shambles. Shambles number 2. It is good for sacking. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life. You come to a river. Bounce a non-land, or creature gets +1/+0 can be blocked. So no one's playing like blue tempo by the looks. Yeah, I mean, we should have enough treasures that we can make this work. I don't know. I still want to try to stay. Ooh. All right. It's open. It's open. It's open. Our black plan is working. Eyes of the Beholder, another Thought Seize. 2 intellects. Yeah, we'll take the Herald. I think the Herald's fine. I actually don't know which one of those we want. If you cast mana from a treasure, gains first strike and haste. Okay. Critical hit, venture, bad equipment. I'll take critical hit. Dagger gets +1/+0. When a creature attacks, you may sacrifice it to do 1 damage to any target. Well, alright. We're not going to play the Venture Wall, so... Alright. So a nice black first pack. Oh! How good is Tasha's Hideous Laughter? Probably not that good, is it? Is it insane? Alright, what else is in this pack? When it deals combat damage, make a treasure. How good is Tasha's Hideous Laughter? It's probably just gonna mill like what? Look at our deck. 6/6/6, 5. It's insane. It's a trap. It's a bomb. We could just take removal. Like, are we actually gonna go into blue for Hideous Laughter? I guess blue looked pretty open. Battlecry Goblin, I've seen this showing up in Standard 2022, and it's actually pretty good. There's also Fireball. Farad's Fireball. I don't actually think that, looking at our deck, I think it's going to mill like 5 cards and we're going to be really sad. Like, I don't actually think it's all that good in limited. Well, that Grim Bounty is good removal. Barrowin, not for us. Curdle, not for us. Knoll Hunter. When it attacks, if you attacked with 6 total power creatures, get a +1/+1 counter. Okay. Barbarian. Grim Bounty seems fine. Ox Titan. Welcome to the fishbowl. Ooh, there we go. There's the treasure payoffs. It is all... I think our archetype is actually open. I think it's open. Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. It's got to be Kalen, right? Kalen seems perfect for a treasure deck. Like, that is exactly... Ooh, donation link not working. That's awkward. I mean, we gotta take Kalen. Otherwise, this thing I guess is fine, but we have one. Precipitous Drop is probably okay. I'd probably take Deadly Dispute actually, but we gotta take the Treasure Lord. That's exactly what this deck wants. Death Touch when it enters the battlefield, venture into a dungeon. All right. Let's think about this. 6 mana, roll a d20. Each opponent loses 2 life, or you drain for 2, and you make 2 treasures. Dice rolling. Enters a battlefield attached to a creature +2/+0. Ooh, Hoarding Ogre. All right, wait, we don't have an ogre yet. Let's take the ogre. We do want as many treasures as possible, I think. Manticore, flying flash when enters the battlefield, destroy a creature opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. Enters the battlefield, venture. Yeah. Each player sacks a permanent. Each opponent sacks a permanent. Each opponent sacks 2 permanents. It is a 6/6 for 6. We already have a few 6s, but Manticore is good. That was dealt damage this turn. Yeah, I think we take that. I think we already have as many 6-drops as we want. Ooh, this is an interesting pick. Hoarding Ogre or Jaded Sellsword. 4 mana, 4/3, haste first strike potentially, hopefully in our treasure deck. Or 4 mana, 3/3 that can make treasures. I feel like the Sellsword is probably more powerful. Man, it seems pretty mixed. We're gonna take. I think we take Sellsword. I think Sellsword is better. Ooh. Target creature gets -2, -2, and we get to venture. It's either that or Plundering Barbarian. How many artifacts are there that are of relevance? Sellsword is absurd. Yeah, I mean, it seems good in a treasure deck. All right, we'll take the drop. Well, we're getting ogres anyway. All right, my only concern is curve. 3 1-drops. We're gonna need more 2-drops. That's gonna be important as we go into this last pack. We really need more 2-drops. Well, we'll get the ogre anyway. Take the ogre. Mimic. Sacrifice it at a mana, or it becomes a 3/3. I don't think we're playing any of these. Devour Intellect is very bad. Is it? How can a Thoughtseize be bad, though? We have a lot of treasures, so I feel like it should be good. Put a counter on a creature. It gains haste, can't be blocked, venture, 2 damage, make a treasure. Is this card even playable? Well, this is a 2-drop. We need 2 drops. We're taking the 2-drop. Ooh, yes, the Return of the Dispute. More card draw. Okay, we're getting there. I actually think this deck looks decent. Wow, the 6-drop comes back. I mean, we already have a full deck. Loyal Warhound is a rare, jumping right into pack 3. Probably just Grim Bounty. Dungeon Crawler is okay, but we're not venturing. Oh, Mimic. I missed that Mimic is a treasure. That's a good call. Winter Battlehammer seems super good in limited, but not for us. I mean, Grim Bounty. It's got to be. Ooh, or Dragonfire. I feel like Bounty's probably better. I feel like Bounty's better than Dragonfire. We don't really have dragons. We have a new donation from... Ooh, Hand of Vecna. Is Hand of Vecna worth it? Hand of Vecna, it seems like it can do some work. We have a new donation from... Actually, Streamlabs is not showing me. Oh my goodness. If I missed your donation, I apologize. I heard the donation noise. All right, what are we taking in this pack? Another Thieves' Tools. Oh, another Grim Bounty. Hand of Vecna might not actually be good in our deck. All right, let's just keep taking Grim Bounties. Did someone say that removal's bad in this format? Oh, is Hand actually good in... I mean, I think Hand is good in Constructed. Is it good in Limited? Maybe I'm underestimating Hand and we should have taken it. First strike, sack an artifact. Ooh. Oh, this seems like the Abyss. If we make a bunch of treasures, this seems insane with also the equipment. Yeah, I think we're taking the Rust Monster. Definitely taking the Rust Monster. Drama back. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Minion of the Mighty. We just don't have dragons. Yeah, Hexblade is a good 2-drop. 2/2 for 2. If we use treasure mana, we get to draw a card. Seems fine. This deck seems reasonable. Yeah, we just don't have the pieces to support the Kobold memes. It is limited. We just don't have any dragons. We got no dragons. Now take the removal. Ooh, barbarian class seems insane to me. Can we make it work? Like, even just the haste seems insane. This rolls dice. This rolls dice. Oh, barbarian class. Can we do it? Bugbear over barbarian class. All right, we'll take Bugbear. Less fun, but probably more powerful. Oh, Hexblade, okay. Ooh, 2 Hexblades towards the end is great. Can we get against the odds Treasure Control? Treasure Control sounds interesting. I've mostly been focused on the combo aspect of treasures, but Treasure Control does seem like it could be fun. Can I take another dispute? You can't have too many You know what? We're drawing all the cards. We're drawing all the cards. DJ, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super over here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Destroy artifact, destroy enchantment, treasure. I actually don't even know if we're gonna play green. I guess we could splash it off of treasures. I guess that's one of the upsides of treasures. Hey, what's up, Gethril? How are you? I'm doing super well. I mean, Hullbreacher's banned. Hullbreacher's banned. Of course, I'm doing amazingly. What a miserable card. We should do a poll. I'm actually curious what the percentage would be on the banning, because like I said, I was surprised how much of a mixed response there was. I figured everyone was going to be like, of course, obviously, I'm thrilled. Wow, so many of these bad treasure ogres. I figured everyone would just be thrilled, but it seems like that's not actually the case. All right, let's see this deck. So, no green. I don't think we need it. We got to cut about 1 million cards. Huh. So what are we cutting? What are we cutting from this deck? Oh, you should see. So Crim lives on the Crim schedule. So Crim wakes up just before we do the podcast. So I'm pretty sure Crim woke up to do the podcast and found out about the banning and had his like more or less initial reaction on the podcast. So check out the podcast to hear Crim's reaction. All right, so we got to cut so many cards. We got to cut 10 cards. All right, so you make treasures. We only have 2 deadly disputes? I thought we had 3. Huh. Am I going crazy? Didn't we have 3 deadly disputes? I really, really thought we had 3 deadly disputes. Treasure stuff. We probably don't need critical hit. Oh, get rid of critical hit. Move this here for now. Removal. We have 3 Grim Bounties. Cut Elemental. Yeah, we probably don't need the Elemental. Hey, what's up, Azimble? How are you? Good to see you, good to see ya. Yeah, we probably don't need 3 Ogres. 2 is probably plenty. Removal. Skullport Merchant. Oh, we definitely want that. Weaponry, I'm not sure about. Plundering Barbarian, treasures. Rust Monster seems kind of insane. Bugbear's good. Sellsword. We might not need 2 of these. Maybe we go 1 of those. Definitely playing Asmodeus. G.I. Joe, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. All right, so sell me on cutting Asmodeus, because my instinct is I want to draw 7 cards. Remember, Hullbreacher's banned, so we don't got to worry about that. Sell me on why I should cut it, because to me it seems really good. Add Mimic from the sideboard. This is actually good. Sack it, add a mana of any color. Pay 2, it becomes a 3/3. It doesn't seem very good to me. Cut your Eyes of the Beholder. Oh, it is expensive. It is a treasure, but it doesn't seem very good. How many creatures do we have? 19. So we can cut some. We can cut some creatures. All right, so 2 Shambling Gas, Deadly Dispute, Hexblade, in. Oh, can we cut Battlecry Goblin? Maybe we keep it even though we don't really have many other goblins. Merchant Bugbear. All right, go down Weaponry. I think we got to cut 4s. We have 3 Grim Bounties, a Manticore, 2 Ogres, 2 Sellswords. Ogre actually probably isn't very good. Maybe we cut another Ogre. Cut the Eyes of the Beholder. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. All right, we'll keep Battlecry Goblin. We'll keep it. I mean, it is a very strong standalone card. It doesn't really work with treasures in specific, but it is just, even by itself, it's pretty insane. All right, 3 cuts. What's your pick? What are these cuts? Baleful Beholder. Asmodeus. We're not cutting Asmodeus, even if we should. Ooh, Sellsword seems really good. Maybe it's these ogres. I actually don't know if the Hill Giant Ogre is that good. It doesn't seem that good. I feel like Sellsword is way better than the Ogre. I feel like if we're choosing, we'd rather have the 4/3 First Strike Haste than have Hoarding Ogre. What about Shambling Ghast? Can we cut a Shambling Ghast? Maybe we go 1. It is our only venture, but it's also removal. I mean, I guess it's pretty bad removal. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's try it. Let's try it. What do you think? Give me your record prediction. Is the deck good? Draft number 1. You can play 16 lands for sure. Yeah, we'll stick with 17. Ogre's been great. Ogre? Really? Ogre doesn't strike me as great. Rust Monster is bad? What makes Rust Monster bad? This hand seems kind of good. We got our Kaelin, we got a Curve, we got removal. Well, alright. Shambling Gas, go. I mean, we got Asmodeus to refuel. Ogre is very good. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, I guess making treasures is nice. Well, play Kaelin. Hit ya. Did our opponent reveal his 7-drop to play this untapped for no reason on turn 1? I do not know if that's worth it. About it. What do you say? What do you say? Ooh, Rust Monster. Well, go to combat. Attack ya. About it. Sure. Yeah, I got us. Well. Huh. I don't think we want to play it off the treasure. Rust Monster, go. So what's the... How has Limited been? Has it been enjoyable? Ooh, Fireball. I'll go to combat. Attack ya. They do have counter mana up. They do have counter mana. Is Cardboard Live working? I think it should be. It is open. I can restart. Is it not working? If it's not working, I can try to restart it. You know, we're going to pass. I think we just pass. I'll restart. Ah, look at that. Look at that, chat. Look at how clean. You can see all of the bugler rats. You can even see almost all the bugle. Now if I move this, you can see the whole bugle. Look at that beautiful, beautiful desktop. I knew you would be proud. As I was spending an hour deleting stuff, I thought, when I stream today, Twitch is gonna be proud of me. I have no idea what our opponent's deck's doing. None whatsoever. Spare Dagger? I thought they were like a control deck, but Spare Dagger is not a control card. I have no idea what they're doing. Opponent land and... Are we just going to play a 1-drop, a 2-drop, a 3-drop, and a win? Alright. Drider, sure. Well, let's spin it to win it. Come on. Give us some damage. Alright. We rolled the natural 1. Our first roll. Our first official roll, and it's a 1. It's already starting. It's already starting. Oh, I don't know if I told you. You might have seen it on Twitter. Have you been playing Standard 2022 at all? I think we broke it. I'm not even exaggerating this time. I actually think that the Exalted Deeds combo is like the best deck in the format by a huge margin. Huge. Like, insane. This deck's insane. Like, I actually have my stats. I played it a bunch over the weekend. I am 37-10 with the deck. 79% win rate. Like, it's so good. It's so good. And it even wins a mirror, but alright, we'll keep. And looks good. But yeah, I mean, that's almost 50 matches with an 80% win rate. Oh, real standard's different. No, this is standard 2020. So it's post-rotation standard. Unfortunately, that means it's only best of 1 because that's the only option. Oh, I can give you the deck list. Ooh, there it is. The Devil God. The Devil God has arrived, Kaylin. Hang on, yeah. I can put the deck list in the chat. I would definitely recommend it. I don't know how it'll do after we get the rest of real standard or best of 3. Got some leg. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super chat for you. Thank you. But in standard 20, oh my goodness, standard 2022, it's absurd. Innistrar's got to have something. Like, if it doesn't have something to deal with treasures, there's going to be issues. So I think it's got to. I'll get and hit you. Opponent takes it. Hexblade off the treasure. Draw a card. Get a 3/3. Horde Robber. Man, maybe our deck's decent. Maybe our deck's actually decent. Ooh, I have a music question for you. G.I. Joe Hawk, how are you? I'm a huge fan. I love your fun standard streams. Usually end up on your list. So what do you got brewing for this standard season? Oh, so standard's in such a weird spot. So I know there's some dice rolling action coming up in the near future. With standard, I'm really mostly focused on rotation, surviving until rotation, because currently real standard, non-standard 2020 it's just so Eldraine-y and Ikoria-y that it's really hard to make things work. The format's just so strong and so pushed. Yashard is a good answer for treasures. Hobgoblin Bandit Lord. Sure. Well, hopefully we will be out of bronze shortly. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I want to get it with this Horde Robber, but we can't really. Alright, pass the turn. Did you see what Zelda Zach gifted? Oh, I haven't, Taunos. Hey, how are you, Taunos? Ooh, that is awesome. Is that a wow. What is the 42 of 57? Is that an artist proof? Or is that just how many were signed? That's super cool. About it. Oh, it is an artist proof, yeah. Oh, my biggest Magic regret as far as buying and selling cards is Alright, we'll just pass. Another dispute. Pass the turn. We're not making much headway. My biggest Magic regret is I had an artist-proof Volcanic Island that I just randomly got in a collection. This was years ago, and I sold it for, I don't know, $400 or something, which at the time was like way more than a Volcanic was worth, but I bet it is worth a ridiculous amount. You know, we're going to draw some cards. I bet it's worth a ridiculous amount of money now. Yeah, that was before everything like exploded and got crazy. General question: do you think Dockside Extortionist would have been too good to put in this set? Obviously, need DH. It's great since have multiple opponents and with tons of rocks. How about in Standard? Standard would be interesting. It might not actually be too good in Standard. It might actually be fine in Standard. Wow, we cannot find a land, can we? Huh. Well, kill the Lord. Get that out of the way. I don't think it would have been... Yeah, it probably would have been... It'd probably be fine in Standard. Unless there's like an artifact set coming up that we don't know about. Yeah, in the current meta, I don't even think it would be main deckable. It would be nice to get the price down. Like a Standard reprinting would really help. Boy, losing my voice today. Would really help with the price. I have a gallon of water. Wait. Something died? Bone it. Snake Pit Trap. Hey Seth, this deck, this is the deck that I just updated. Is my LGS is back up recently. It's Budget Fairies. Was wondering what you thought. Well, let me see, Dapper Turtle. About it. Well, that's definitely super budget friendly, which is nice. Oh, it's Standard. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely super cheap, which I like. I wonder if Fly could be worth it. I wonder if venturing into a dungeon is a payoff enough. I feel like a source of card advantage, like a Curious Obsession, would be what would really, really power up the deck. But I don't know how you actually get one of those in Standard. I don't think we have one. Well, let's keep drawing. Zach. The Horde Robber. Draw a couple cards. Caught the stream. Thanks for response on Twitter. Even remember at Twitch. Ah, well, good to have you, the SFA. All right. Well, it's almost time. Can we get to 10 mana and then Osmodeus? Play the land. Go to combat. Attack. Oh. They won't block. Shouldn't have trusted in that. Should we? Maybe they will block. Well, hit our opponent. Rust Monster. They called our bluff. Pass the turn. So I have a old foil Lightning Planeswalker Onslaught. Actually, I'm one of those weirdos who like that foil basics. If we ever meet, let me know. It's like a $20 basic, but you've been using it in your videos for years. I wouldn't mind replacing it. Oh, I do. That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite planes. We got a cool line with the Manticore. We got a cool Manticore line. I don't want to kill this. Watch this line. Watch this line. Opponent's going to attack. We're going to deal first strike damage to the Grim Wanderer. Are they going to kill it? Opponent. We're going to deal first strike damage to the Wanderer, and then we're going to Manticore. Really? That's it? Okay. Sure. Opponent's playing defensively. I had a cool idea for a line. It might not work out, but that was the plan, is we could do a cool thing. Opponent passes. Land. Each opponent sacks an enchantment. When you so Pack Tactics gets first strike. Opponent's only got one card in hand. Play this. Play this. I think we want to wait just a little bit longer. Next turn, hopefully, will be Devil God time. To your earlier inquiry on the most random places to play Magic have occurred, I was on jury duty. I took my decks to upload them into Tapped Out, and the other jurors came over with their decks, and we knocked out 10 games while we waited for the day to be over. Wait, no, were you like sitting in like the jury box? Sitting in the jury box, listening to all this stuff? You were playing Magic? That is absolutely hilarious. About it. Kills a thing. Sure. Untaps. Opponent. One card. If we get him out of cards, then the Devil God can take this over. That is awesome, Seblorum. So what everyone do this weekend? Anything interesting? Opponent. Price of loyalty. Alright, gonna steal our goblin. Out of cards. Goes to combat. Big attack. Makes a token. Wait, does this mean we're dead? Oh, we're just dead, aren't we? That's insane. So we're taking 12? Wow, that is... Yeah, this is not a good turn for us. Okay, Goblin is kind of absurd. Goblin is super absurd. I went to see Black Widow. Ooh, how was Black Widow? About it. Try to recover for previews. Yeah, it was a busy preview season. About it. Pumping with our Goblin. Hitting us for about $1 billion. Trade. Go to 3. We get back our goblin. Well, I guess we're not going to be activating Asmodeus, are we? Alright, Asmodeus. Gotta stay on defense. Wow, that was a huge hit. Huge, huge hit. About it. Got us down to 3. Maybe we should have expected Price of Loyalty. Opponent. Passes. Wait, why are we getting Node? I'm so confused. Baleful Beholder. Menace. Hit ya. Wait, what's the pup for? Well, I mean, we got enough mana. We can still just put it in our hand. About it. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, so off the treasure mana. Haste it. Kill it. Attack you. Opponent. That looks like lethal. That looks like lethal. I mean, we still get to put him in our hand. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. About it. Dead. We luck win. that was an Asmodeus win. The 6/6 body of Asmodeus was essential. The Fairy deck was much better before last rotations. I had Fairy Duelist, Fairy Miscreant, and Chemister's Insight. Here's the old list. Ooh. Yeah, I guess rotation. I mean, the Fairy list looks sweet for a budget deck. I did not mean to make it sound like it didn't, but I love my card advantage, and I have PTSD from Curious Obsession standard. Oh my god. So good. Well, we're 2-0. Tomadeus. I mean, I can see the freak out, but I feel like in that scenario, we still have enough life that we can draw at least 2 or 3 cards. And a 6/6 body is really big. Are we getting a 30 under 20? Yes. I just was finishing it up today. It's got to get edited still, go through editing. So hopefully the middle of the week. The latest would be this coming weekend. But yes, the 30 under 20, definitely happening. All right, I guess we got to play a sad Hired Hexblade. No treasures. Opponent. Brazen Door. Ooh. Rolling some dice, eh? All right. Yeah, pass the turn. It's just it's an article with a bunch of super cheap. So it's like the same deck we just played, basically, with some super cheap budget decks. 30 decks under $20. I would have preferred black mana, but pass the turn. I'm waiting for your 30 casual decks for each set. I enjoy your bros. Oh, thank you, Leap and Stream. Yeah, the latest edition will be coming out. It'll be coming out shortly. This week sometime. Sort of awkward, but we need to hit our mana here. Ugh. I don't even like olives. I have the... Ooh. This is like exactly the last deck we played against. 2 damage to each player. Well, let's kill the Grimwander, get a treasure. Hexblade. Draw a card. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's a 6-drop. That's a 6-drop. I don't even really know what 6-drop is, other than I constantly get emails from people trying to sell Saffron. But I've... Ooh, Skeleton Lord. And a Skeleton Token. We might kind of be dying. Ha. Ha 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 ha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This Lord scares me a little bit. It seems pretty good when it can make a dork every turn. Yeah, I like Hexblade. I think Hexblade's pretty good. Yeah, Death Priest actually seems pretty strong and limited. It seems slow and constructed, but the token being a 2/2 and being able to do that every turn potentially seems great. Alright. I mean, I guess we're just gonna kill it? That actually feels really awkward. It's worth more than gold. Oh, did you see... Did y'all see, speaking of things worth more than gold, that's what made me think of it. Did you see Hunter Pence going to the celebrity softball game with his Black Lotus playing? Hey, there we go. Take the 2. Oh, Hive of the Eye Tyrant. All right. Opponent passes. We'll play a land. Play Rust Monster. You know, let's just play Hater. Or Hail to Fader. Go. What are your thoughts on the standard 2020 queue? I'm personally enjoying it with Rakdos, Treasure, Kingland, plus Goldspan is amazing. I also like the standard 2020 queue. I haven't been playing much real standard, but I have been playing... Ooh. But I have been playing standard 2020. And I have very much enjoyed it. This is 6 to spin? So much mana. Well, play a big thing. I don't know if it's been asked, but what are your thoughts on the Hull Breacher ban, and do you think we might see future bans of Narset and of other Narset effects? So I am thrilled with Hull Breacher being banned. Like, Hull Breacher is miserable. It is miserable. It is not fun. So I'm definitely happy about that. Do I think we'll see future bans? I think it's possible. Well, let's Shambling Ghast. New donation from Lucid. $3 donation. Hey, Seth, I dyed my hair over the weekend. It's rose gold now. Wait, rose... What is rose gold? I'm trying to picture what rose gold actually is. Well, go attacking. Get into the beholder. Opponent. Going to block and block. Wow. Okay. Aggressive blocking. I don't know if that made it better for our opponent. That was a convoluted way to sacrifice their team. What is Rose? Thank you for the donation. Oh, gold with pink hues. Okay, that sounds sweet. I haven't dyed my hair in a really long time. It's been a long time. Well, attack. I guess we could have rolled to see if we hit a 20. Rolled to see if we hit a 20 so we could attack with Rust Monster, but that's fine. Opponent. Oh, also, speaking of goldfish stuff, How many of you actually play D&D? Because we are now part of a D&D adventure. The golden fish. It released today. Joe Dyer, who does This Week in Legacy of Vintage 101, wrote it. You can see me as I think I'm a dwarf, a dwarven bard with a beard, of course. So if you're interested, it's like a one shot. You can download it for free from DM's Guild, but it's kinda cool. Oh no, Manticore. Well, spin it to win it. 8. Well, dice rolling, definitely tricky. Oh, Chad, I got a music question for you. What does this do? When a creature attacks alone, lose 2 life, you gain 2. Oh my god, okay. We might be losing. This is a problem. We are pretty low on life. And this is gonna... Alright, well, we gotta attack. We gotta try to kill our opponent. Like, this isn't good. We're super low on life. Man, maybe Asmodeus is not good. Maybe Asmodeus is not good because it takes too much life. Goblin Lord off the top. Alright, opponent equips. And... combat. Attacks, drains us. This rust monster is gonna prove its worth. Wow, we need to be able to destroy an artifact. That's what we need. Opponent equips. Okay. Skullport Merchant. We have 2 turns. We got to win within 2 turns. Skullport Merchant, make a treasure. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Can't be blocked as long as its power is 3 or less. Oh, we're so close. We might be able to pull this off. So I think we go to combat. We get in with the sword cell. Opponent takes it. We're trying to set up for the rust monster win. Next turn. Swarming. Oh my goodness. We're going to lose to a die roll. That's gonna beat us. Oh my god. Wow. Wait. Oh, we're gonna win. Just kidding. It's not gonna beat us. Sack the gas, get a treasure. Yes, please. Sack the cell sword. Draw a card. And 1 life, Neojunk. Welcome to the Asmodeus. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Oh no. The only problem is how... If this was on Moto, we would have a 100% win. I'm not sure how this is going to go on Arena. Because you can't see the phases. These are the times when... we should win, but I am not convinced this is going to work the way it's supposed to. Why can't I? Ugh. All right. Well, go attacking. Opponent can't block. Oh my god, full control keeps going off. I hate Arena. Alright, so do I click here? So declare blocks, I should... But if I don't know if they blocked or not. I don't know. You think now? I mean, this says declare blocks and there's combat damage. It is just not clear. So they're already past blocking, you think? Alright, well, hopefully that is how it works. Alright, I can move myself. Like, that's where it's at. I don't know. It's just so not clear on Arena. Like, if we sack... Because we need to sack the equipment, too. Alright. So we sack. We sack. We sack. We sack. And we see. Oh, thank God, Arena. Ah! It stresses me out so much on Arena. Oh, it's so stressful. It's so stressful. That was a pretty sweet kill. That was a pretty sweet kill, and it worked out. It's just so not intuitive, and it's so like you hit full control, and then you go to the next phase, and it goes off, and the phases aren't clearly marked, so you don't know what's happening. You don't know if your opponent actually declared blockers because they don't show the phases, so you don't know. It's really not that hard. Like, how do we know if the opponent had their priority to declare blockers? Like, when it's laid out like on Magic Online, you go to declare blocks, you see if your opponent declares blocks, and then before going to damage, after your opponent had decided not to block, then you would have the ability. But it's just, it wasn't clear. How could you tell if they had declared, if they had blocked or not, or passed through blocking? Or did Arena just automatically put them through blocking because they don't have the ability to block? Like, that's the part that's not really clear. I mean, maybe I'm just a maybe I'm just a boomer, and it's actually super simple. If you have priority on the blocking step, then they've already blocked. Okay. Okay, so maybe it's simpler than I'm feeling like it is. I was like super worried that we were gonna punt that away. Hey, what's up, Winslow? How are you? Good to see ya. Speaking of boomer magic, if you'd like to hear a funny story, Richard is playing standard on Magic Online these days because it's so expensive to play on Arena. He's playing Magic Online as a budget way to play standard. He was like, I didn't want to spend all the money it would take to get all the wild cards I need to make a deck. So I've just been playing some standard leagues. On Magic Online. Drex, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. He said the league's fired. I wasn't sure if standard leagues would fire consistently on Moto or not, but he said the matches tend to fire relatively quickly. Opponent getting in for 1. Do we care about this? Not really. Yeah, I don't really want to spend the treasure. I feel like we can get more value out of the treasure later. We might run out this Manticore, though. Yeah, might as well. Run it out, get a clock. Opponent, gonna go venturing. Did you hear the steak I made earlier? If not, let me repost it to make you hungry. Ooh, I have not heard about the steak, Magikarp. Let me see the steak. That is true that Goldfish does pay for a lot of cards already, so I can understand. I mean, it's more just funny to me. I actually think it's like a pretty legitimate plan. Like, because Standard is so cheap on Magic Online. Because only modern cards and legacy cards actually end up being that expensive. Aircall Elementalist. Aw. Alright. Bounces, game. Wow, opponent's actually kind of going off here. We might be getting a little bit run over. Opponent gets in. Wow, what a nice start for the Simic deck. Another land. Not good, not good, not good. This card actually seems very strong. Oh, I guess it's 6 mana, good god. I didn't realize that was infinite mana. But yeah, standard decks are pretty cheap on Moto. So if you had a relatively, like I don't know, a $5 loan account or something, you'd probably just play everything. Opponent goes attacking. Unblock, block. Drop to 5. Not a lot of life, not a lot of life. Ah! Wow. Is green strong in this format? This Null Hunter's going off. Dive on! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Oh, these cards don't help. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Opponent goes up to 25. Plays a lad. Ah, we're dying on. Sweet mother. And that's another land. Yeah. Well, that's not good. Boom. Menace our way. So we block here. We block here. Yeah, we're dead. Well, that was not even close. I've been playing a super budget version of Book of Exalted Deeds, Faceless Havenlock. Turns out Colossal Plow Giant Ox is pretty good in the deck. Oh, that actually sounds kind of hilarious. I mean, how often do you do cool things with like Colossal Plow, and how often are you just winning with the lock as Colossal Plow stays in hand or whatever? Yeah, maybe Asmodeus is actually bad. It seems I'm not bad in every format, but I'm actually thinking that Asmodeus is just like pretty bad in limited. We haven't found so far. It's actively just hurt us. It's actively hurt us, and it hasn't helped us like at all. Yeah, it is easy to splash if you got a bunch of treasures. That is true. All right, come on land, come on land. How long until Faceless Haven is banned? I think it'll mostly depend on what answers we get in Innistrad. I think that's the real question. Get in, hit ya. Yeah, if you're good at limited, you can play Arena basically for free. If you like limited and are decent at it and play it a lot. If you're bad at limited, I mean, because at the same time, like, for every person who is... For every person who is, like, making money at limited or, like, going infinite at limited, someone else has to be losing at limited. I would like to see more land destruction in standard. At least like a Stone Rain. Give us a Stone Rain. Maybe Sinkhole's probably a bridge too far. I expect that it'll probably be something like Ghost Quarter would be my guess. Although really, if you looked at the Moto standard challenge results, people are starting to put up results with the combo in current standard, in current standard, which is actually like pretty impressive. Oh, I don't think I want to lose Battlecry Goblin. But they're actually, if you look at the standard challenge results, playing in the current meta with Field of Ruin, I mean, there's no Forgotten Realms. Forgotten Realms is essentially not a part of tournament standard at this point. Like, if you just look through the decks, first place, no Forgotten Realms. Second place, no Forgotten Realms. Third place, no Forgotten Realms. Fourth place, no Forgotten Realms. Fifth place, no Forgotten Realms. Sixth place, Shambling Gas Lolf. That deck actually looks kind of sweet. Mono Black Sack. I think Mono Black Sack is a cool archetype. So that's got a little bit. Seventh place, no Forgotten Realms. Eighth place, no Forgotten Realms. Then we get to see, this is real standard. This is full-on real standard for Book of Exalted Deeds. Mono White Aggro. Sure, it's got the aggro game plan, and Mono White Aggro is already good, but we're seeing it actually work even in a format that already has Field of Ruin. So that kind of bodes well for the combo perhaps being playable even after rotation. Have you played the... Yeah, the Raven's Warning version is the main one that I've been playing and working on, and I think it's kind of absurd in Standard 2020. Like, I have a hard time imagining it's not the best deck in the format by a pretty big margin. Alright, we're taking with everything. Making a Goblin. What do you say, opponent? I mean, this is going well. Gonna block the 1/1. Sure. Takes a bump. Do we have lethal? No, he didn't. One short. All right. Hired Hexblade, and this one looks pretty over. Well, pass the turn. And opponent. Why do there's so many vampire spawns? I mean, I guess it's fine. Its stats aren't very good, though. I'm counting down the days. Hey, what's up, Krabs? Good to see ya. I'm counting down the days to rotation, honestly. That's kind of where I'm at. This makes a treasure? Oh, all right. So, Kaylin. Oh, this is kind of cute. Plunderer. Make a treasure. Oh, look at this. This is like limited... AFR limited storm almost. Plunderer. Treasure. Bugbear. Double treasure. Swing them all at your face. I mean, that should do it. What a turd. What a turd. What a turd. Oh, yeah, I can't wait for rotation. At least they have up the standard 2020 queue. Although I really wish they'd had best of 3. Opponent does a bunch of blocking. Stays sort of alive. Thanks to the vampire spawn. I've been consistently climbing to plat each season with Blue-White Magecraft. Yeah. Oh, that's a deck I was looking at. So when I was working on the 30 under 20, I decided I was going to do it all post-rotation. So, because we're less than 2 months away from rotation. So I decided I was going to do all post-rotation. And that was one of the decks that I wanted to include because it's such a good budget deck. The problem I was running into for after rotation is the cheap spells. Like, there's no Defiant Strike, there's no Opt. So it'll be interesting to see. I think a lot of stuff will make much more sense. Hey, thank you for the host grabs. I think a lot of stuff will make a lot more sense after we get to see Innistrad. Like, I think right now, the mana's pretty janky post-rotation. Certain things like Land Hate are missing. So I think it'll make a lot more sense after we see Innistrad. Who Wizards? Oh man, Eldraine Forever in Standard would be the worst. They did print maybe the sweetest commander I've ever seen, though. I absolutely... What do you think of the commander precods? Just Peter, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you. Wolfgar is so perfect for me. It's like attacking Panharmonicon. I think the precon cycle actually looks pretty decent. I don't know what the best card is I don't know what the best card is from the cycle. I haven't figured that out yet, or from this release, but I think that Wolfgar is the commander I'm most excited to build around. What commander are you most hyped to build around? The Crabs! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big tip for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ghost Quarter seems, that would be my guess. If I was gonna guess which one shows up, it would probably be that one. Red mana, please? The Rex Age is probably the stapliest. I don't think this is strong as, like, the yearly. Commander decks are weird. If I'm understanding how they're doing it now, once a year, yeah, Pain Harmonicon or Pan Harm Onicon. That was a pretty good one, too. If I understand this right, there's, like, one big commander release each year where you get kind of like push stuff, and then these ones that show up with the every set release seem to be like slightly less pushed in general, but still pretty interesting. So I feel like there's a lot of like mid-tier power stuff. There's a lot of stuff for specific archetypes, which I think is cool. Underdark Rift. Ooh, the land that removes things. Yeah, Underdark Rift is definitely a sweet one. Oh boy. Mana issues for days. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that any Magic thing is trending on Twitter. I didn't know we had the power. I didn't know we had that much power to actually trend, but... Ooh, winner. Land. Well, that's disappointing. So one thing I've noticed from playing Best of One, the non-games are so brutal and unfun. It was like, oh, okay, I didn't get to play Magic this time. Oh, I drew a land, but it's too late, so it doesn't matter. But, yeah, the non-games are much more annoying for me in Best of One than Best of Three. Hey, what's up, Monin? How are you? Thoughts on proxy cards in EDH? Kind of want to take out my duels in OG Crypt. Prices are getting nuts. I think there are non-games in traditional. Yeah, but then you have another chance to actually win the match. Like when you have a non-game in Best of One and you don't draw your third land, you lose the whole thing and it's over. When it happens in Best of Three, you're like, well, okay, that sucked, but probably not going to happen in game 2. I can, bring in my sideboard cards and get them. They are shorter. That is an upside. Anyone have a chat to check out the Legends beta? Was it terrible? I did not actually play it, although I heard a lot of people talk about it, and it seems like essentially pretty much everyone said it was horrible. I don't know how much risk to the Magic brand is there with Wizards seemingly let anyone make a bad game with their IP. Like we just had, like, it's kind of a little bit scary to me. We just had Magic Legends. Haha. All right, let's see if we can do this cool trick or if Arena gets us. Combat. Attack. What if they double block? They might double block. Are they just going to block with the Herbalist? Or are they going to block with both? I mean, the obvious block is just block with Herbalist. If they do double block, then it would get us. Yeah, I guess that's true. But it's not a very good trade. If they double block and we trade this for Herbalist and trade this for nothing. You know what? We can do it on defense, too. Let's just stay on defense. But do you think there's any risk to the brand? Like, are people just going to be like, wow, why would I ever check out Magic? Isn't that the game that makes all those horrible video games? Because we just had Magic Legends, a huge flop. We have the new D&D game, which is getting a lot of reviews saying it's like the worst game of the year. Not even bad. Like the worst game that has ever been made. Like really, really tough reviews. Do you think that Historic will ever be on Moto? I do not believe that Historic will ever be a. Oh dear. We could use some black mana. I don't believe that Historic will ever be supported outside of Arena. I think it is purely an Arena format. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Please attack us with the owlbear. Hey, what's up, Farmageddon? How are you? Opponent, combat. Attacks. All right, we can finally do our shenanigans. We go to combat. We block. We first strike. We Manticore. Ha ha! It took us a lot of time, but we got there. Take that, owlbear. What's the name of the terrible D&D game? I love reading the bad review. Oh, what is the name? Does anyone know the name of the D&D game? That is a combo. 6-2. Oh, returns. I see. I see. Put on top of your library. Okay. Why does this have menace? Oh, as long as it's equipped, it has menace. Huh. Well, kill the armorer. Think about it this way. Pokemon side events that aren't made by Game Freak, the original devs, are outsourced to numerous studios. And some are pretty bad. Like the Ranger series, and Pokemon is still the highest media franchise of on time. But I think that with... the concern I have with Magic is they're all bad except Magic. Has there ever been a non-Magic Magic game that has been widely considered to be good? Or like anything with the IP that is considered good? Outside, I mean, Magic itself is the best game of all time. Like, but has there ever been something else using the Magic IP that has been good? Like if it was like, oh, some of them flop, that's one thing, but it's like they all seem to flop. We have a new donation from Sparvan. Opponent gets in for one. $2 donation, not much, but something. Keep it up, mate. Well, Sparvan Barra, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. Chandelar was Magic, though, wasn't it? And Duels of the Planeswalker was Magic. Like, those are still Magic. I don't know. I consider Magic at least. Windrunner Kaladin, welcome to the Fishbowl. First time sub. Thank you for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. All right, Kaylin. Make a treasure. All right. Well. Sack the Rust monster. Draw a couple cards. Play a land. Play a Hexblade. Draw a card. Ooh, Osmodeus, and we're not dead yet. Shambling Ghast. Maybe Osmodeus needs needs life gain to work. Hit ya. Down to 18. Pass the turn. About it. Wizards is spending too much time trying to get realms beyond sponsors. They aren't worried about other IPs right now. I will say that ACL, thanks for hanging out. Have a good walk. I will say that Forgotten Realms makes me feel a little more comfortable about the idea of universes beyond. I feel like they did a good job pulling off this crossover, even though it's sort of attached to Magic or close to Magic. But it does make me feel a little bit better about universes beyond maybe being cool. All right, kill stuff. Treasure. Sure. One, two, three, four, five. Four, five, six. Oh no, we can't do that. 4, 5, 6. Oh, we're paying 7. We're going to 3. There is 0 doubt. Devil God, Asmodeus has arrived. Hit you a bit. Down to 16, past the turn. We have a $2 donation from Dan Wildfire. My wife is an editor. She's currently mad at me. In the video she's editing right now, I tell a story of a bunch of different cards from AFR. I mentioned 63 different cards in 4 minutes. That's actually insane. Thank you for the donation, but that is insane. that is hard to do. It is actually hard to... Yeah, I mean... Yeah, no fear. No fear. We're refilling our hand. Exile him. Untap draw. Boom. Going to 2. Demon God. Put him in hand. I don't even know how you could say 63 card names in that amount of time. That is very impressive. All right, go to our main phase. Opponent's at 19. Play a land. This doesn't have trample, right? It does not. Hit ya. We kind of want this to die. So we can draw cards again. Okay, opponent. We're fine with that. Draw 7, don't die, and get to draw cards again. Well, thieving tools. That was Asmodeus at its best. Hey, what's up, Akira? How are you? Or Hawkteria. How are you? Thank you, thank you. Good to see you. I'll play that, play that. All right, that was a good turn. That was a good turn. The thing that concerns me about Universes Beyond isn't elated by the flavor success of AFR. It's how far UB goes from the Magic realms. Demon God. Demon God. All right. If there's one big takeaway from this deck, it's whoever passed the Demon God, I think was correct in passing the Demon God. I went from thinking the Demon God is probably really good in Limited to coming to believe that the Demon God is somewhere between a build-around that you got to play a ton of life gain to make it work, and straight up, like, kind of unplayable in Limited. Yeah, it's like, if it just had the ability and didn't ruin all of your card draw, then it would be good. But I actually think, as sad as it is, I actually think it's just really bad. Or demon, devil. It looks, it looks like a demon. It really does. All right, we're gonna do another draft. We gotta do another draft. Well, I guess that looks pretty devilly, actually. All right, Devil God, indeed. All right, one more draft. Let's do another draft before the podcast. Can we do something more spectacular, something crazier? So the treasure deck, it felt fine. It felt fine. Osmodeus felt incredibly bad. Hey, what's up, Omnicron? How are you? Good to see ya. How have things been? Oh, okay, chat. I got a music question for you. You know I like music. Did you see Pleasant Kenobi's video where he opened like 600 packs to get a complete set on the preview account? Yeah, it takes a lot of packs. A lot of packs. Ooh. Ooh. All right. I think we might be venturing into dungeons. I'm curious. I figured that Venture's got to be good limited. Maybe we go all in on Venture and find out. So Nader, not just Venture, but like one of the best Venture cards. Split the Party, probably okay. Rust Monster, we already did that. Contact Other Planes, good. So 2 good blue cards. Drop is fine, but not as good as Nader. I mean, let's venture. Let's venture into a dungeon and see if we can make it work in but there's a pixie guide. I also like die rolling. Ooh. They kind of go together. Can we do both? Can we have the ultimate Forgotten Realms deck where we're rolling dice and venturing into dungeons? Is there anything that ventures here? I guess Outlander kind of does. That doesn't seem bad. Lifelink Rogue is probably good, but doesn't venture. 6 mana to draw a card. That's a bit on the expensive side. Grim Bounty is good removal. Not worth the second pick, yeah. Huh. Huh. All right, we'll take Grim Bounty. I think just taking the removal makes sense. What do we get here in? I wonder, can Ranger's Hawk work? Oh, so music question. I got a music question. Iron Golem is good. 5/3 Vigilance attacks each combat. That doesn't seem bad. Let's take... I want to venture, though. We're trying to venture. Yeah, let's take the Hawk. So here's my music question. It's something I've been puzzling over, and I figured I'd ask all of you. So, you know I like kind of indie alternative music, so I'm probably a little bit biased in the kind of music I like. But I was trying to think, so in the 1960s, you have Velvet Underground that influenced a lot of bands for the next couple of decades. Then in the 1970s, you had Kraftwerk, which was hugely... Yeah, Torch seems like a very easy pick here. Then you had Kraftwerk in the 70s, hugely influential on the next decade of music. In the 80s, you had Pixies, super influential on the 90s. So you have these, what I would consider like most influential bands of their respective decades that had a huge impact on where music ended up going, at least like indie alternative music. Who would fall under those categories for like the 90s and the 2000s? That's where I got stuck. Like if you're going to pick the 90s version of that group that was not necessarily the best or most popular, but most influential, or the 2000s version, which might actually be... I think we just take Skullport Merchant. That might actually be even more complicated. Pavement was in consideration. Radiohead was my initial pick for the 90s. I wasn't sure if that was the right pick, but that was the first band I thought of as far as influence. The Strokes are a pretty good one. Lady Gaga. Ween. I mean, I love Ween, but I don't know if Ween would be. Well, we're gonna take Clatters. I mean, we're venturing. Oh. Asmodeus. It's back. It's back. It's telling us. It's telling us you got to try it again. You got to try it again. It's not my fault. You did something wrong last time. It's here to. We have to. I think we gotta. I think it's a sign from the Devil God that we got to give it another shot. Although there's also Gloomstalker, which cares about dungeons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 other people have apparently realized that Asmodeus is not good. All right, we're gonna ship it on. I think we've learned our lesson. We have learned our lesson. We're not gonna do it again. Afro throws. Welcome. I think we learned that it's bad. I think we learned. Smashing Pumpkins is not a bad choice. Although if I was gonna go with that like grunge scene, I think it would probably have to be. I think it would probably have to be Nirvana. Well, I think Nirvana was just Portable Hole, probably too limited. Ooh, 9-Inch Nails is 9-Inch Nails is a good choice. I guess the other possibility is that until in a turn when a creature gains when it dies, return to the battlefield. Ooh, that actually seems good with some of the ETB. Yeah, let's try that. That seems good with Nader and ETB Venture stuff. Hired Hexblade, Paladin's Shield, enters the battlefield, flash, attach it to a creature, +2/+0. Lightfoot Rogue. When you attack, roll. So 2 mana, 2/1. 1 and 9 Death Touch. 10 and 19 +1 Death Touch. +3/+0. We're not taking Green Dragon. What did we take? I actually have no idea what we took. Wow, Iron Golem still go. I don't know if Iron Golem's actually good, but we'll take it. Wait, I thought we took. Where did it disappeared? It disappeared. Did you see that? The Golem disappeared. Is that an actual bug? It just went away. I've never seen that before. Is that like a known bug? What do we end up with? Oh, jelly. A little bit of, so we got a Direwolf Prowler. That was weird. I have never seen that before. All right, our rare is Orc Jelly, which is actually pretty sweet, but I don't know if we can splash it. 1 and X, trample, enters with X counters. When it dies, if it had 2 more counters on it, you get another one with half the amount of counters. So it just keeps going if you cast it for a lot of mana. Drider, 4 mana, 4/3. When it deals damage, make a spider with reach and menace. +1 mace. I mean, we take Clatter. We got to get the early part of our curve going a little bit. I mean, I think most influential overall. Drider's insane. All right, let's Dride it. Dride or die. So I think overall, although I am like, that's the music I know most is Indian alternative. So my choices of like Velvet Underground and Kraftwerk and whatnot might be somewhat biased by the kind of music I listen to. But I think most influential overall. Your Ambush Shitter Road, 1 mana, return a creature you control to its hand, or target creature gets +1/+3. How good is Clattering Skeleton? Just 4 mana, 4/3 when it dies, venture. That doesn't seem horrible. Lethal Armor? Really? Lethal Armor is actually insane? Yeah. We want to venture. I am interested in trying Lethal Armor, but We got, oh, another, yes, there we go. Delver's Torch number 2. I think that's our best way to venture. 2 Delver's Torches is going to make any creature let us lightning speed through dungeons. Plate Armor is pretty good. I think Plate Armor is actually kind of insane. Wait, what's lethal? But we probably got to take the Torch, right, for our plan? Priest is incredible. Yeah, Priest is good. Plate Armor is busted. All right, all right. We'll try to win rather than just venture. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, white is looking open, because now we also get Priest of Ancient Lore. And Priest of Ancient Lore is really good. It's like a Phyrexian Ranger. Oh, my. Good golly. Good golly. That's another one. Oh, 2 plate armors. 2 plate armors in a row. Oh, wow. That's kind of insane. This actually might be a good deck. +3/+3 for free is in Ward 1 is absurd in limited, especially for free equip potentially. You know, I don't think we want any of these cards. They're just not our colors. You know what? Let's take Pixie Guide. Because why not? How's our curve? So I think we want more early game. We want more 2-drops. Manticore seemed hard to use, but maybe it's fine. We don't have sack stuff. 2 4-drops, 3 4-drops. Yeah, all right. We'll take it. It's good with equipment. It is good with equipment. So many just random 4-drops that say venture. The Drain Treasure thing. Another Feign Death. Well, it says venture. We need 2-drops. Oh my goodness, another one. Our last record was 4-3. Well, +2 mace. I guess we're like equipment venture. Black-white venture equipment. Now this leather armor might actually be good. Because it's reducing the cost on our plate armors. Ooh, another torch. Yeah, all right. All right. All right, how many creatures do we have? Do we have enough creatures for this to be playable? Creatures, 11. All right. Our equipment package seems insane. Wish. We have not opened good rares. We have not opened good rares, period. I mean, Wish is a good constructed rare, but Black Dragon, a little too expensive for what we're going for. I mean, we're probably taking this Priest, but let's look through the pack. Half-Elf Monk. 4-mana tapper. How good is Half-Elf Monk? Planner Ally. Planner Ally does seem good. It is a... Priest of Ancient Lore is so good. We gotta take... We need... Oh, wait. We need removal. We don't have much removal. I think we gotta take drop. Priest is great, but we don't have much removal, so I think we gotta make sure we have enough... Wow, another one. I think we gotta stop taking equipment. What creatures do we have? We can probably get rid of this. So we have Ranger Hawk, 2 Delver, so many equipment. Potion of Healing we don't need to play. Just random 2-drops that are somewhat good. Yeah, we do want more creatures. Blessed Moon Cleric, search for enchantment, put on top. Pegasus, we might be taking Planner Ally. Oh, actually, Dwarfold Champion's probably kind of insane in this deck. 3/3 for 2 if we can have it equipped. All right, Priest. Not even looking at the rest of the pack. Snap it off. Get in our deck. We want many of you. So wait, where do we land on Half-Elf Monk? Is Half-Elf Monk good? Wait, did I pass something? Champion? Did I pass something good? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? We are well equipped. Too slow for this deck. I guess we can take Shambling Ghast. I wish we could be mono white. I don't think that's going to be possible. You know what? I think we're taking it. Advice ignored. Although I do think it was good advice. Manticore. Delver's Torch? How many Delver's Torches can we play? Where are we at with creatures? It's 15. We're up to 15. 15 is not a bad number. That's a pretty good number. Think of all the venturing. And venturing makes creatures. It makes tokens that we put our equipment on. Sold. Sold. I'm sold on it. +1 +0. Oh, that's a pretty bad equipment. Yeah, we'll take check for traps. Check for traps is fine. Rally maneuver. Target creature gets +2/+0 against first strike. Another one gets +2 +0/+2 in lifelink. Oh, that's removal. 5 damage to an attacking creature. Or Eyes of the Beholder. We could use a bit more removal. Yeah, I think we want the cheaper removal spell. I think Barbarian class is actually kind of a sweet card, but yeah, 5 damage is better than... It's just so much cheaper, too. Well, take the Venture Dork. No. Now, we'll take the creature. I don't think we're going to play it, but we'll take it. Pegasus. Enters the battlefield. Target creature gets +1 +0, or +1 +1 in flying. Treasure. Well, we'll see. I don't know if we're going to play that either. Take the Fireball. Take the Unicorn. Well, is this deck good? I mean, maybe. We got an insane amount of equipment. And we do have some good venture stuff. Our curve looks functional. I mean, maybe it's good. Maybe it's good. If I knew we were getting 3 Delver's Torches, I would have recommended every 1-drop we saw. Yeah, I mean, we didn't really know that either. All right, so what are we cutting? We got to cut 7 cards. So we have equipment. 3 Delver's Torches, so equipment for days. We can probably get rid of Paladin Shield. We probably just got to play the good equipment rather than every equipment. So this ventures. This is removal. This is removal. We don't have that much removal. Our creature curve, a little 4-drop heavy, but venturing might be able to help here. Glim Gam, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. All right, so Paladin Shield out. I don't know about leather armor. That's actually good. Yeah, we're probably going to have to cut some 4-drops. I think we keep the ventures. I mean, we still are a venture deck, so let's cut the non-venture 4-drops. Equip 0. I mean, it does help with the 2 plates. That's true. So Dwarful Champion's good. Check for traps. Maybe there's an argument. I guess that's also removal. So we do have a little bit of removal. We can go down the Unicorn. Leather armor is good in more aggressive decks. We still have 5 4-drops. So 1-drop, little light on 2-drops. Our curve might be clunky. Gloomstalker, so Dungeon Payoff. Our 3-drops are solid. I mean, I guess Pegasus is fine in this deck. We could cut another 4-drop. Dungeoneer better than Skeleton. Wait, Dungeoneer? Leather armor is best with equipment synergies. It just doesn't seem like it does anything. Like, I'm going to cut the leather armor. I think we have enough good equipment that we don't need to play. I mean, I guess I like that it does reduce the cost of plate armor, but hopefully we can do that with equipment that do things. Maybe we got to cut the mace. Like, maybe that's just so many equipment. And just go Delver's Torches and plate armors. That seems like our strongest equipment package, and that's still 5 equipment. And then we cut one more 4-drop and just go for it. Mesa's good for trading. Yeah, but we already got 2 plate armors and the Delver's Torch. So I feel like there's a risk if we play too many equipment that we end up in a position where we have like 3 equipment and no creatures, or 4 equipment and no creatures, which that's kind of the disaster. We got to cut a 4-drop. Pegasus. So I like Pegasus with the equipment, but it doesn't do anything specific with our venture plan. I guess it depends on how much we care about venturing. Cut a skeleton. Hey, see the SFA. 41 cards. I think we can cut one of the 4-drops. Yeah, we'll cut a skeleton. That's fine. We'll keep Pegasus. All right, this deck, it looks kind of sweet. What is the prediction for this one? 7? 7-0? We got good equipment. I'm gonna see how good venturing is. I haven't got to play draft before today. I saw people talking on Twitter, and they were kind of like, venturing actually isn't good in draft. Oh, come on now. You know what? We're gonna keep this. We're gonna draw white mana. We might have to change our land mix. I think we're 9. I think we're 9-8. We might have to be like 10-7 white. Wizard class. Well, yeah. Hired Hexblade. Go. Hit ya. Down to 18. Yeah, gonna have to change the mana a little bit. Go into Fandelver first. Gargoyle. Sure. Scries. That's a white card. Haha! You have activated our trap card. We definitely need to scry and get a treasure. We need white mana! To the bottom! Pass the turn! About it. Pass. Teleportation circle would be sweet. Yeah, blinking is definitely fun. Will we ever cast... Go, hired Hexblade. It's all up to you, buddy. Wow, opponent's actually going to have to answer it. Okay. Opponent. Blinking Dog. If I can get equipment on it, it gets scary. We really need this treasure. We really need this treasure. We're killing our own creatures with premium removal spells so we can get a treasure to make a white source. About it. Time to draw some cards. I'm gonna draw some cards. So I guess this is just gonna make the Blinking Dog huge and probably be a problem. About it. Goes attacking. Down to 18. Clattering Skeleton. Yeah, pass the turn. Yeah, I think we're just dead. Opponent, no problem hitting their land drops. Enters the battlefield, roll a d20. Return bar the return bar the gates to their hand, goes attacking. Huh. So no. Alright. Sure. I mean, I don't even... No white sources and 16 cards. Alright, opponent counters and ventures. Puts a counter on their double striker. Untaps. And, oh, I think our deck's sweet too, but these are the kind of games I'm telling you where best of one drives me crazy. Because in best of three in this position, I'm thinking, oh, well, all right, I'm scooping. We're going to game true. Our deck's better than their deck. This is fine. But you don't get that in best of one. Opponent. True polymorph. Yeah, I mean, in a best of three match, I think we win this matchup like a very huge percentage of the time, but sure. Mono black, not going to get it done. Wow. All right, we can. I mean, the calculator, I'm sure, is not going to be kind. So 40 card deck, 9 white sources. We drew what? 17 cards? Odds of hitting 1. Yeah, solid 99.7. All right. Well, we are going to change this deck a little bit. I do think it's partly our fault because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's actually not that far off, but 10-7 is probably 10-7 is probably fine. Huh. Well, well, sometimes that happens in Magic. This game, we will do some venturing, hopefully. Because I think our hey, whoa, my God, 2 colors of mana. I don't know how to handle this. I don't know how to handle this. We're gonna cast spells. All right, we will play a random dork and pass the turn. About it. Swamp. I think getting down this treasure maker is pretty good. Like, that should be able to give us some extra mana here. Hopefully. Hit ya. Treasure. Land. Nader. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It is dungeon time. The question is, what dungeon? We can play an equipped Delver's Torch. Okay. Are we just going big? Gain a life. So next turn we scry. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. We're going for the big one. We're going for the big one. We're going all the way. Opponent. Swamp. And. Passing. I'll go to combat. Attack ya. Get a treasure. Nader. Venture. Alright, I thought our opponent may have a counter, but they do not. Scry. Yeah, I'm sure that'll come in handy eventually. Delver's Torch. Go. We might complete it. We might actually complete. Yeah, I thought they had a counter too. We might actually be able to complete the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Well, we will torch it up. Go to combat. Hoo! 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 We'll take a treasure. Oh, we're getting to the good levels. We're getting to the good levels. Treasure. Scry 2. We're going to complete this thing. We've made it through the bad ones. Well, we'll keep drop. Wow, we were speedrunning it. Now the deck's working. It's so much easier when we have mana. Torch 2. Alright, you're gonna vote it. Game 1 might have killed the 7-0, but this deck's going off now. This is the dungeon. Ooh. Ooh. That's a bomb. Dog of Myth. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big Jim for you. Thank you. Did you cast Magic Missile at the Darkness? Yeah, doing our best. Oh. Well, play plate armor. Equip. Oh, we don't have enough to equip this one. Go to combat. Hit ya. So is play them... Does that mean... Did this ever get clarified if this meant right this second or forever? Going pretty well, Dogomyth. Forever, it means now. All right, we're gonna take some skeletons and we'll figure that out in the future. Opponent down to 8. Get a treasure. Pass turn. I mean, even if they hit us with Imrith, whatever. Gonna draw a card? Sure. Yeah, I'm actually not 100% sure, so we'll make the skeletons to be safe. Opponent's gonna need, like, a Wrath. The equipment's coming through, and this Horde Robber's snowballing. It means now. The funny thing is, apparently, from what I read, it's working one way on Moto and another way on Arena. Alright, opponent menaces. Hits us. Oh! Our opponent scooped before we could complete it. Oh, I mean, that was an insane game, though. We saw the power of the equipment. Like, that was really good. My guess is you have to play it right away. Although, I also see how it looks like you play it forever. I think, intuitively, if it says you can play those cards, it seems like you should be able to play it forever. But I think when it's worded that way, it actually means you can play them right now this second, basically. Not even to, like, end of turn. Like, you can play them now. Yeah. Well, Hexblade. Yeah. So we can get down the Torch, get down the Hexblade, maybe. Opponent passes. Well, go to combat, hit you. Play the Torch. Go. Opponent. Did you say earlier that this had... Wait, that had bad reviews? No. Arena, I think, has had pretty good reviews. But no, there's a... Oh, what's the name of the... I'll look it up. I'll look up the name of the new... It was a new Dungeons & Dragons video game that came up like a month ago. Oh, D&D Dark Alliances. D&D Dark Alliances did not get good reviews. It got whatever the opposite of good review, like worst game of the year style reviews. Yeah, let's fan delve it. Pegasus bottom, go. opponent. Has anyone played Dark Alliances? 11 losses in a row. Good lord. Prodigal Sorcerer, what are you playing? What deck? In what format? Ooh, opponent also venturing into the dungeon. Makes a treasure. Sure. Well, venture. Make a treasure. Pass the turn. It's awful. I watched, so I wasn't sure. I think I told this story before. I wasn't sure because I saw Twitter talking about it, and a lot of people were saying it was bad. But you know how Magic Twitter likes to just like freak out about stuff? So you never really know if it's like serious or if it's just, you know, us doing what we do, which is complain about everything. Opponent gets a 4-1. Oh yeah, I guess we could have went Goblin +1/+1 counter. You're right. Yeah, that might have been wise. Opponent passes. So if we do this, target this. Make that small. We're pretty fine with either trade. Alright, opponent just takes it. Priest of Ancient Lore. Hoarding Robber. Go. Alright, we almost got one dungeon done. But yeah, so I was hearing on Twitter, so I actually read a link to some huge game review site, which I don't actually know the name of it, but it was a really big YouTube game review site, and their review was like the worst game of the year. And they actually went on for like a half hour showing footage of the game and explaining why they thought it was so bad, and they might not have been exaggerating too much. It did seem pretty questionable. Well, Clattering Skeleton. Move it over. Go attacking. Dungeon complete. Alright, one dungeon down. Give us that card. Drider. About it. Blocks. I think we're winning the dungeon battle. Alright, so double target creature's power and toughness on the turn. Sure. Sure. Oh, maybe we can get in the Drider hit at some point and see the spider. I think I've seen them just because of Lolth. I assume they're the same as the Lolth tokens. Blinking Dog. Knoll Hunter. Oh, play the plains. Equip. Go attacking. Venture. Into what? Where are we going? Are we taking the long road through Dungeon of the Mad Mage? Tomb? I mean, I guess we are ahead on damage. Alright. All right, let's tomb. Drain you. Well, drain everyone. Opponent blocks. Skeleton dies. We'll take the 2. Dwarfle champion. Yo. Opponent's ahead on board, though. This Monk of the Open Hand is going off. I don't know if we can close this out. I don't know if we can. Inspired Bard. Gonna gain some life. Wow, gonna go aggressive. Okay. Goes to combat. Attacks, attacks, attacks. Ha 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 ha. So it's going to be a 3-3. We can't deal with this. I mean, Mad Mage can be powerful. I mean, that's 4 mana to phase out, so I don't think he can phase out the dog at the moment. Block, block. And kill the dog? Maybe. I don't know if our opponent thought this through. Yeah, get rid of the dog. Get rid of the Knoll Hunter. Untap. Ooh, plate armor. That's sweet. Well. I wish we could do multiple things. So we can equip the torch, attack, and let's play Drider and just pass. Opponent. So next turn, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. If we draw a land, we can double equip. Drider's Reach at least shuts down this Ranger Hawk. Alright, Prowler, sure. And I mean, we're just going to load stuff up with equipment and make our opponent keep hopefully making bad blocks and see if that's... if that can get... Wow. Okay. Opponent really wants to venture. Sure. Well, I mean, we have a Ranger Hawk too. What is the next level of dungeon? Yeah, we need 1 level in between to get there. We got the Sandfall Cells, the Sacrifice, and then we can get to... and then we can get to the Atropol. Interesting. Block, block. Getting rid of this monk is actually kind of nice. I can't believe how aggressive our opponent's playing this. Yeah, it's possible we could complete it this turn if we draw something that ventures. Or another torch. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we could. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright, we dropped a 10. Well. Equip. Are we losing this race? Yeah, we can definitely sack a land. Go attacking. Venture. Sack a land. Opponent takes it. Well, alright. Armor. Equip it. Go. What is our opponent? This comes right down to the end. Opponent, land. One card in hand. What might it be? What might it be? Their last mode is just draw a card, which is not the end of the world. We're going to get the 4/4 next turn. Yeah, we were pretty far ahead when we... Oh! Opponent scoops it up! Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Okay, that was good. Why did we just win? That's a good question. I didn't feel like we were necessarily winning. Our opponent must have had a land in hand? I don't know. That did not look like a dire situation for our opponent. I felt like they were probably ahead. In all honesty, I thought they were probably beating us. But, I mean, venture? I wonder if it's possible to complete all three dungeons in a single limited game. Or if the game will almost certainly end before that. I do like having... I actually kind of like Horde Robber in this deck. Like, when it comes down on turn 2, it's actually pretty good about it. Alright, sure. No, go attacking Hitch, you get a treasure. Hexblade off the treasure. Delver's Torch. Go. What does this do? +2/+1 in reach. Sure. I've completed 2.5. You've seen LSV do it? I mean, I guess it's got to be possible. Opponents. A little bit of removal, a little bit of venturing. Sure, sure, sure. Well, equip it up. Hit ya. We're going aggro. Each player loses a life, get a treasure, check you for traps. See what bombs might be over there. Fate Reversal, Green Drit. When enters a battlefield, until end of turn, whenever a creature an opponent controls is dealt damage, destroy it. That hand does not seem exciting. Well, I guess we take a Fate's Reversal? I don't even know. Like, we don't really care about any of that stuff. We could have gotten the dragon because it actually does exile, but I'm not especially worried about the dragon. I don't think it really does much. Like, I guess it's a 4/4 flyer. That's something, but if our opponent's just doing nothing, and they went to Mad Mage too, so they got a long way to go. Ooh, Nader. I'll hit ya. Venture. Lose 2 unless you discard. We will take it. Hit ya. Get a treasure. Priest, draw land? Land. Nader. Okay. 2 unless you sack. This is kind of working. This is kind of working. Going aggro is kind of getting it done. Opponent down to 11. Our board is big. About it. Loathsome Troll, sure. Well. Plate armor. Equip. Hit ya. Get the legend. And I think we're just going around for another spin. Right back at it. Right back at it. And Nader's pumping? I mean, that's a game. Opponent has to make a bad block, goes to 4. We get a treasure. We play the land. We equip. Go. Whoo! Tomb 2. We're just tomb running. Opponent shambling. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Azerarak is top of the deck. Azerarak is, if you can combo it, is a good way to complete dungeons, for sure. Well, would you like to discard a card, opponent? And the answer is no, they would like to scoop it up. Yeah, what is up with Cardboard Live? Has anyone noticed it not working on other streams? I don't know. It appears to be on. And it looks like it looks normal. But I don't know why it's not a... Yeah, I think Troll's pretty bad. Oh, it just hasn't updated yet? Well, they're pretty good at what they do, so I'm sure it'll update soon. Oh, they broke the logs. That makes sense. Well, at least that makes me feel better that it's not just me who's messing it up somehow. Other than our first game where we just never drew white mana, this deck has actually felt pretty solid. My first roll in the format at Moto, I had to make 1, 2, or 3 Goblin guys. Natty the 20 feels good. That is pretty sweet. All right, we get to see this leather armor in action. We will see if it's actually good. All right, Lifelink Paladin, sure. Well, hired Hexblade. It might actually be insane here. Like, it's going to be good right at this moment with Precipitous Drop being our removal. Opponent Unicorn. Oh, this is real bad. Real bad. Wow. We're losing to Leathered Armor, of all things. Oh, we draw land. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Pass the turn. This isn't good. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. Opponent. Yeah, maybe the leather armor is just unbeatable. About it. Priest of Ancient Lore. Sure. Grows the Unicorn. Goes attacking. Well. Kill a Unicorn. Take our beads. Land. Alright, let's get venturing. Nader. Are we going big? We might just be going big. Going all the way. I hope I can win from here too. What's up, Poopy Cats? Good to see ya. Alright, gain a life. No, we're going big. We're going Mad Mage. We're going all the way. What do you think about Limited so far? I mean, it's been fun. We've done a couple of drafts. I haven't done enough to really have a... Oh, dear. My opponent seems to have a strong life gain deck. We haven't played enough for me to have, like, a ton of... Ooh. Oh, that's good. That's real good. Oh, is there stuff we're supposed to be playing around? But it's been fun so far. Like, is there something that we get blown out with if we just try to kill this? I know if we try to kill with this, they could have the life gain pump spell. Wild Shape. Alright, Grim Bounty. Oh, okay, it worked. It worked, it worked. Do we attack? Probably not. Pass the turn. Oh my god. Alright. Wow, what a... Opponent seems like they have a really good deck. Ooh, they do have something. I don't drop it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on. Whoo! I can't believe we got through 2 of those. Scry. Plains. Do we need a land? Probably not. To the bottom. Oh, I can't believe we're kind of staying in this game somehow. Second time he went through the longest dungeon with Gloomstalker in hand. Yeah, I don't know if giving Gloomstalker double strike is enough to make me change what dungeon I'm going in. You meet at a tavern. Alright, any number of creatures. 1. Unseed Spectre in the Great Ghoul. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Phone hits us. Equip. Equip. Go attacking. Treasure. Scry 2. Alright, we'll keep a land this time. Opponent, would you like to trade? No. Down to... We're going to complete it. What if we actually complete Dungeon of the Mad Mage? We actually have another torch in hand. Opponent, Troubadour, goes to combat. Hits us. We're not that far off from completing Mad Mage. Well. So what do we get? Skeletons, play cards. Yeah, go attacking. Skeletons. Scry 3. We're gonna make it through Mad Mage. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it all the way through Mad Mage. Bottom, bottom, bottom. About it. Trades with Nedar. Goes to 16. Well, Drider. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. And the skeletons give us something to equip. Oh, the art. I haven't seen the art before. The art's actually kind of sweet. That kind of looks like an old school token. I like it. Ranger's Longbow. Yeah. Could have Dungeoneer, then gotten the +1 from Nader mid-combat. Would that have changed anything? Yeah, I guess I haven't been focusing on the benefits of completing a dungeon like turning on Gloomstalker. Well, Dungeoneer. Complete Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Play Delver's Torch. Play a land. Equip it. Attack, attack. Tomb of Annihilation. Tomb of Annihilation. We're doing it. We're doing it. The last deck we went 4 and 3. Opponent blocks. Drops to 9. These Dalvar's torches are great. When did I start playing MTG? I started playing around the original Ravnica, so 2005, 2006, somewhere in that region. Although when I first started playing, I was super casual, just like playing with friends at home. I wasn't playing seriously or competitively like at all. I don't feel like we've completed enough dungeons yet. I don't think we have. Do some attacking. 3 Dalvar's torches. Would you like to sacrifice, opponent? This is insane. Yeah, Dalvar's torch is great in limited, it seems like. We will make a 4/4. The Atropol. What is the Atropol in D&D? And I mean, maybe we can actually complete all of them. Scry. Skeleton to the bottom. I mean, if we get one more turn, we actually complete all the dungeons in one game. Which I don't know if that means... I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know if that means that dungeons are very not powerful because we actually completed all 4 of them without winning. Or we're probably going to win this game, so maybe we're winning because we completed all the dungeons. It's a Stillborn God Zombie. Interesting. Opponent's deck actually looks pretty strong. We don't know what support cards they have, but 2 Telesaras. That's like the best life gain payoff. Wait, what did... Oh, must be... We'll block with the skeleton, sure. Grows a unicorn. Come on, no scooping. No scooping. Yes! Yes! We'll make a treasure. We'll make this small. We'll draw a card. That is every dungeon completed in 1 game of limited. Opponent. Well, I guess we play this double striker. Play the land. Pass the turn. Opponent. Oh, we could have won, I guess, if we drained him, but... I'd save the skeleton to throw the Atropol at it. Alright, I think Loathsome Troll is horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I'm not really sure why it's played, but I think it's pretty bad. Like, most of the time it goes back to the top of your deck. It's 5 to cast for a 6/2. It dies. You roll. Almost half the time it's going to go back to the top of your deck. That is not exciting. Well, Tomb of Annihilation. Again. Drain you. Would you like to discard a card? Sure, we don't need Pegasus. Would you like to sacrifice? Oh, dungeon win! Dungeon win! That was... I guess we could have completed another dungeon. If we went through... Oubliette. We could have actually... 4 dungeons completed? I wonder what the record is. What is the record for most dungeons completed? Getting all 3 is pretty good, though. That's not bad. I mean, this deck actually feels pretty solid. The equipment's strong. What if it reliably... If it reliably returned to hand, I think it's like... I would probably be happy with it in limited. if it reliably returned to hand. But it's still 5 to cast, 4 to activate. That's so much mana. You gotta spend, yeah, you gotta spend 5 to cast it, 4 to put it back to your hand, 5 to cast it again. Even if it just always returned to hand, I don't know if it'd be that good. I don't think it would be, I mean, it would definitely be better, and I think it could maybe be good in limited as a grindy finisher. But I still don't think it would be like standard good. If you go through Obliette, my already high respect for you will reach new heights. Oh. Alright. Opponent with artifact destruction. Well, we're trusting this Dungeoneer to hold down the fort against this aggro deck. Opponent literally smashing our treasures. It is a pretty flavorful set, I gotta say. I don't even know D&D that well, and it's pretty flavorful. We haven't talked about this. What do you think of these flavor words? Do you want... Removal, Drider, Highway Robber. What do you think of flavor words? Like, or whatever they call them, ability words. Is that something that you would like to see? What you would like to see more of? Well, Dungeoneer. Vorpal Sword might be an issue. How do we do this? I kind of think the ability words are a little confusing, but I don't know. Would you like them to be a regular thing? I think they do work for this set in specific. I know everyone says, oh, they're just flavor text. And that's kind of true, but they're positioned in a way that doesn't really look like flavor text. It looks like it should mean something. I don't know what we're doing here. Swamp. Sure. Go. Definitely scared of Vorpal Sword. So our opponent can play... So they can play this and equip Vorpal Sword? Alright. Discard treasures. Play Horde Robber. Must be. Opponent. The dungeons are lame. Yeah, I gotta say, their power... Even in limited... Wow, they're not even going to play it. Okay. I gotta say their power, even in limited, does not seem all that insane. Our opponent hits us. Land. Delver Torch. Equip it. Hit ya. Goblin. Go. Opponent down to 16. My wife said she'll murder me if I make her edit another video like this. I mean, I guess I really can't fully blame her. I'll block. I'll play Delver Torch. Equip the plate armor. Drain for 1. Opponent takes it. Pass the turn. Land. Okay. See how lucky our opponent get. Oh, man. If they roll a 20 here, I'm going to cry. So we have to sack a permanent. Now sack a swamp. Opponent. Attacks. 2 tragic. Wow, opponent's rolling good. Opponent's rolling good. Kill the ogre. Yeah, the problem is, unfortunately, this only works on attacking creatures. And this Vorpal Sword is locking us down. I think we're actually in serious trouble, like, because of this Vorpal Sword. This Vorpal Sword's just winning the game, and we can't really do anything about it. Like, if our opponent just leaves that back, how do we ever win? I don't think we do. Wow. Ooh, we're getting rared. Ogre is great. I'm still not convinced. Like, I guess it kind of worked there, but it's only a 3/3 for 4. Its stats are just not very good. I think that's my biggest concern, is it's just got not great stats. Well, pass the turn. Do not like where we're at. Do not like where we're at. I mean, we can't attack because this has Death Touch, so we're just trading our 7/8 with this 1/3, and then we're going to get hit by the Vorpal Sword and lose. Wow, opponent all-out attack. Well, we will block. We will block. I'm assuming our opponent has some sort of shenanigans. Yeah, good game indeed. Alright. Fair enough. Well, I guess we could have played around critical hit, but why would anyone? Alright. Yeah, opponent with a cocky good game, but I guess they had like 4 different things in their hand. Wow. Oh, I'm trying not to get tilted by that anymore. I've started to just like chalk it up. It's probably like some 12-year-old who it just really excited because they actually won something. So try to look on that side of things. But that was a very aggressive early good game. That wasn't just an early good game. That was a very aggressive one. Like, I got super lucky, and I won, and we're gonna make a big deal about this. Veteran armor. If it's equipped, it gets menace. So we play. Yeah, let's play. So we play plate armor. Next turn we can Delver Torch and equip and just go to town. No. Did I come across as savage? That wasn't supposed to come across as savage. No, it's something like, I don't know. It's kind of like when someone, cuts you off in traffic. Rather than flipping them the bird, try to think, well, maybe they were, maybe they had an emergency. Maybe they had a really bad day. Maybe their dog or cat just died. And they're, stressed out, and rather than think, oh, what a jerk. That's what I was meaning. It was supposed to be the opposite of a bird, but maybe it came across like a bird. I guess that kind of makes it a little funnier. I'm putting together a list for Farid Devil's Chosen. I've put every single dice rolling payoff in the deck, and it's 29. Yeah, that's kind of the issue with rolling dice at the moment, is there's just not that many yet. I feel like, especially for Commander, where you need 100 cards, All right, opponent has a power word kill. Especially for commander when you need 100 cards. There's just not that many in an absolute sense. Ooh, barbarian class, sweet. Are we pumping it up? I'm gonna be interested to see how good power word kill is in actual standard. Probably better pre-rotation than post. Just because I feel like there might be a lot of dragons, some devils, some demons, some angels. What do you think of dice rolling going into new sets? So I don't think dice rolling is going to be a. We might see it once in a while, kind of like coin flipping, where every once in a while there's tavern like plunder. I can't even remember the name. Like the horrible common that's like pay 3 life, flip a coin. If you win, gain 6 life or whatever it is. Like, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw. Well, the color screwed again at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some dice rolling cards. But I think it'll probably be something that yeah, we can't really double torch because we don't have the mana. We're like super pinched on white mana. That is the concern. I mean, I guess 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, we couldn't do it. I guess maybe we don't even need the white mana now. Well, torch him up. Go attacking. Make a treasure. I think plate armor can be standard playable. I think there's a chance that plate armor is actually going to be good enough. I'm kind of high on equipment after rotation. We'll see. We'll see if it shakes out, but we might actually have our first real equipment deck in a long time. Seth, I wish I had your positive attitude with Magic more often. I find myself tilted sometimes and have to think Seth would just laugh this off. Well, thank you, Bungle Joy. I think it's something. All right, drops our nader. I think it's something I try to do in actual life too. Like it works well with Magic, but I think I have found in my experience, if you can also laugh off things in normal life, I think you end up a lot happier as a result. Let's see. So plate armor over to nader. Delver's Torch on Priest. Attack ya. Drain ya. Draw a card. Tomb of Annihilation. Drain ya. And we might be in good shape here. Do you mind if I crawl your site to get tournament results, or can you help me by letting me know how you do it? Living MTG, you'd have to ask Richard about that. Anything that is like technical, as far as site stuff, I'm pretty clueless. I can do good streams, but as far as programming websites, that's all Richard's. That's all Richard's head. So Richard at mtgoldfish.com or contact at mtgoldfish.com, or you can also email me saffronolive at mtgoldfish.com and I can forward it. Opponent getting some treasures. Sure. We'll take it. Down to 12. And opponent needs something. I guess Precipitous Drop is better than I thought because it does just stick out there, which is helpful. Ooh, Merchant. Well, go attacking. Lose 2 life unless you discard. We will discard. I mean, opponent's kind of locked into this, or they're just gonna lose. Like, they have to discard, they have to sack. Lose 2 life unless you sack. Yeah, we can sack a swamp. We got so much mana. Opponent sacks. Make a 4/4. It is pretty sweet when you can speedrun the dungeons. About it. Gotta block. Gotta block. Skullport Merchant. Get a treasure. Play a land. And I think this one should be over. Unless Hoarding Ogre is even more broken than everyone thinks. And it can just kill us. Yeah, we have been able to do 4 at once, opponent. How many treasures can you get? It's a 20. All of them. Sure. Block. Block. I mean, we're not going to take any chance. We already got janked out by critical hit. We're not going to take any chance that there's some ridiculous pump spell that's going to make us die. Wow, good thing we did not take that chance. Okay, they did have critical hit. Huh. Well, apparently got to play around with critical hit. Draw a card. Is there something that's going to give him trample? There's no way. No way. Sack. Draw a card. Oh, okay. About it. Dead? Opponent's all about the ogre life. Well, Dungeoneer. Tomb of Annihilation, drain ya. Land. Go to combat. Attack. Discard. Sure, we'll discard. I mean, we just win, so it doesn't really matter. Whew! I was surprised by Tomer not being in the spoiler vids on the Commander channel. Yeah, the Commander channel spoilers are... Commander spoilers are interesting. I still haven't exactly figured that out. I think there's an argument for just having them be on the main channel. Like, I kind of think, what do you think about spoilers? So my thinking with spoilers is that they're kind of their own thing. They're almost their own format. So while we have, like, Commander content on the Commander channel, and then we have other formats on the main channel. Hey, what's up, Horatio? Good to see ya. I don't know what spoilers fall under. I could see doing it. What we have been doing is doing it by format. So when a Commander deck spoilers, it's gone on the Commander channel. But then I could also see an argument for just doing them all on the main channel under the argument that spoilers are something that everyone cares about and it's not really format specific. And plus, a lot of times we talk about multiple formats, although that's less so with Commander precons. Every once in a while there's a card for like Legacy or Vintage, but for the most part, I think we're better than 4 and 2. Oh, this Goblin. Well, alright. I guess we gotta play Hexblade. Yeah, we've been cruising through some dungeons. Today we're trying out Limited. Trying out for Adventures in the Forgotten Realms draft. Opponent, pumping their dorks, going attacking. Well, that's not the worst. Drop that goblin. Battlecry Goblin is pretty legitimately scary. All right, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? If we get a few more goblins, goblins could be good in standard. Close. They're close. Maybe Mad Mage isn't that good. This feels too... Maybe it's just Fandelver again. Yeah, let's Fandelver. Scry, Delver's Torch. We need black mana first. To the bottom. No attacks. Opponent. How many lands does a draft deck must have? So you can play any amount that you want, but typically the normal number is about 17. And then sometimes, if you're really low to the ground, you'll be 16. In super weird cases, maybe 15. But that's more like you're doing a cube draft and you're playing with Moxen and so forth. But normally 17. And then if you're playing a deck that has a really high curve, or you have a ton of card draw, and you're like a control deck, then there's also... Then there's an argument for adding another land and going up to like 18, maybe 19. But 17's a good normal amount. Like 99% of the time, or 95% of the time, you're going to play 17 lands, 23 spells. Hopefully, the other thing you got to check is that you got enough creatures. Again, there's like rare exceptions where... Again, there's rare exceptions where you're a control deck and you open a Mythic Planeswalker and you don't have that many, but usually you want to have like... I try to have at least 12, and I think I end up being creature lighted a lot of the times. I think you often want to be 15 or even like 17, 18 creatures. So that's the other trap you can fall into when you first start drafting. Is it's really easy to just not play enough creatures and get punished. Well, I guess we're checking for traps. Glad we're not getting hit by that. Play a land, Delver's Torch. Pass the turn. If we can get black mana to kill this Valor Singer, we're getting teed off on. Teed spelled T-I-E somehow. But yeah, our opponent's teeing off on us. So we block here. This. Down to 8. Opponent kills this, I'm sure. Oh, this might be how it ends. Opponent. Oh, Chaos Channeler too. Wait. How'd they... I got the treasure from that. Now play a land. Yeah, we're dead, right? Not gonna hit. Ugh. This deck's so good, but it's still Magic. And sometimes you just have mana trouble. Our first round, we didn't get to play Magic at all. And then this round, not hitting the second black is a big deal. Oh, jeez. I mean, opponent's deck also looks solid. Battlecry Golem. I don't know why they're activating it, but sure. They probably should have left their mana up for this Chaos Channeler, right? Yeah, opponent. Whoa, that has haste? Oh, it gives itself haste. Oh, yeah, we're super dead. Well, how do you like the set for limited so far? I mean, it seemed fun. I enjoyed it, I guess. I will say we learned a couple of things. I think dungeons are... They're not all that powerful, honestly. Like, even in limited, dungeons just aren't very strong. This was a deck that we were speed running dungeons, and some of the games when we get going, we were able to complete like a dungeon a turn. We had what? We had one where we completed all 3 dungeons and we're a level away from the 4th when our opponent scooped. And we did win, but it's not actually all that strong. Like, I'm kind of surprised I thought at least in limited, the dungeon value would be really good. But it's okay. But it's not like, oh, if you can just complete the dungeons, you're gonna win. It was definitely fun, and that's the most important thing. And I do feel like we played in our first draft. We played Red Black Treasures, and it was a fun archetype. We had lots of good pieces for it. There were cool decisions, some neat synergies, and then we played the treasure or the dungeon rush deck, and that was fun. Lots of cool decisions. So I enjoyed it. I think that overall our record was reasonable. We didn't really open any bombs. The equipment felt really strong in our later draft, but I don't know. I saw some people. On social media, kind of saying that they didn't think it was a great limited format, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty fun, and I'll do more of it. But on that note, everyone, I think that brings us to the end of our stream for tonight because I got to go upload the podcast. If you want to hear Crimson initial reaction and all of our reaction to the banning of Hull Breacher and Commander and about a ton of other stuff. We talk about so much stuff. The podcast is going to be up shortly. Good news is we're going to be back 21 hours from now, 2 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. We will play some Constructed. We did our fun intro to limited stream. So yeah. Reminders on the way out the door. Replay YouTube, that's where you'd find all the old streams. Normal YouTube, top 10's going up this week. Against the Odds on Wednesday. Tons of stuff there too. One more reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. And if you need some Magic cards, you can get them from over at cardkingdom.com. Even get a free sticker. Let them know you want one in your order notes to hook you up. Most importantly, thank you to all of you. Seriously, y'all are amazing and awesome, and I love all of you. Thanks for hanging out, having some fun with Limited today. We'll play some Constructed tomorrow. So until then, have a great night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow afternoon, and yeah, I will talk to you soon.